Let it rain. Hello YouTube, this is Chrizmaniac bringing you folks another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle. And now this battle is against Sonemence. Once again, you've seen her around on my channel. And right here I have my rain team. And this rain team is here to bring on the rain and take advantage of it and like abuse it and stuff. And it turns out that Sonemence has something on her team, which you can kind of guess, that takes full advantage of the rain. So we both kind of brought two rain teams, although her team is not like a dedicated rain team. So anyways, I bring out my Venusaur first just to put something to sleep because I noticed that nothing in her team wants to take a sleep powder. So in comes her Nidoqueen just so she could sack it off to a sleep powder. Sleep powder, there you go, that's the right term. So I'm gonna evolve into my Mega Venusaur and I use sleep powder and I put that Nidoqueen to sleep. That thing is Sleeping Beauty instead of like a queen that's supposed to be all active and stuff. And oh yeah, by the way guys, I'm sorry if the bottom part of the screen is cut off. I missed recorded this, but whatever, it's still, most of the Pokemon battle is still here anyways. Anyways, she brings out her Skarmory, and I kind of just bring that after a taunt, so that was a very good play on her part. I think she was expecting me to wish or something, but I guess not. Anyways, then comes her Pangoro just to smack my Vaporeon with a probably choice banded hammer arm or something. Anyways, I bring in Gunther, and I hit that thing with an Aura Sphere, and it brings it down to half health. If this was a Mega Blastoise, it would have took it out in one shot. I know that from experience. So that bear swears at my turtle, saying that I'm turtle soup and that you're only good for soup and stuff. I don't know. And then in comes Arcanine, and that intimidates my turtle. So my Blastoise is a -2 attack, so I don't want to stay into that. And he's going to go for a Wild Charge probably, which he does. Which she does, and that hardly does anything to my Mega Venusaur. And even if he goes for a Flare Blitz, I don't really mind that because my Venusaur is thick fat. I switch out right there and I go back into water just expecting the Flare Blitz or something. And indeed, she does go for the Flare Blitz, and that actually does a lot. Actually never mind, doesn't do a lot. So yeah, my Vaporeon tanks that like a boss, even though she has very little HP. Defense, base defense, and her Arcanine is getting really worn down by all the charging and flare blitzing and stuff that it's doing because it has Life Orb and plus it has recoil from the attack. So I finally set up the rain, which is awesome, and she goes for the extreme speed, just thinking I would stay in, and it actually does a lot to my Rotom because my Rotom doesn't have any defense investment or speed investment at all. It's fully offensive. Anyways, I missed this Hydro Pump, and now Sonemence could just stall me out with substitutes, and my Rotom might not even hit my all the Hydro Pumps. So right here, I'm hoping to hit all 4 Hydro Pumps. Actually, all my Hydro Pumps because I don't want this thing to get a free substitute, which would suck because this Kingdra could Dragon Dance and then ruin my day basically. Because last game I had before this, she basically swept most of my team with Kingdra until I finally brought it down. Kingdra is so scary. Anyways, I hit all my Hydro Pumps so far, which is really lucky. And I wish I had the first Hydro Pump because that would have done a lot of damage to this Kingdra, even maybe knocked it out because this is a Specs Rotom. Anyway, she finally goes for a Dragon Dance, and let's see if I hit my Hydro Pump. So I missed the Hydro Pump, so that Kingdra is just hacking me out. This Kingdra is such a troll. Her Kingdra is well trained, and now has Dragon Dance under his belt. Now I go into Philippines just to sponge any attack that it throws at me. She goes for a substitute once again, so she has a +1 speed, +1 attack, and she is capable of outraging here. And I have to take it out substitute first before it does that. So she does just that. She goes for outrage. That thing is really mad. That's a mad seahorse, and it takes my Philippines down to a quarter health. And I take out a substitute with a Giga Drain, but I bet Philippines is gonna get taken out next turn by an Outrage. Well, most likely anyways, because I don't know. It's been a long time since I had this battle, but I just switch out right there, and I resist that Outrage with my Scizor, and I'm hoping she would get the third turn of Outrage, so I can finish this Kingdra off. with a U-turn. And let's see if she does get a third turn out of range, and she does, which is awesome. And now I can just U-turn and finish this Kingdra off with my Scizor. And this Kingdra did so much damage to my team. It made my Rotom miss like all its Ice pumps, and it damaged my Venusaur a lot, and my Scizor a lot too, even though it was resisted. So that thing is a beast. Anyway, then comes her Arcanine, and I bring in my Rotom just to like, I don't know, Volt Switch or something. And she goes for close combat and absolutely wrecks my Rotom. That thing outspeeds me, and that thing is probably jolly. And that Arcanine takes my washing machine right out. No more freedoms for me today because Washington is down. Anyways, in goes my Scizor. She doesn't want to take a bullet punch, so she brings out her Skarmory, and I go right for the bullet punch, just wanting to take out that Arcanine because that thing is a big threat, and I don't think I have any Stealth Rocks in this team just to take that thing out. So yeah. Anyways, I switch out right there because I could keep my Scizor for later on, just a bullet punch for a team possibly. And in comes Walter. I'm just sacking this guy off now. At this point, she gets to set up with a 3-layer spikes on my switch, which sucks because my team doesn't like spikes. Most of my Pokemon, or I think most of my Pokemon, they're grounded. They're on the ground. Anyways, she goes for the Brave Bird, and that Skarmory takes out my Vaporeon. So that sucks. I wish I could have set up Raid more with my Vaporeon. Anyways, she goes with a bit of leftovers, so they bring in Gunther just to hit this thing really hard with some sort of special move. And special attacking move, yes. And she goes for the spikes right here just so she could get more damage on me. I go for a rapid spin, so that's great. Not all her work setting up the spikes is broken. It's done. It's gone. And now she is forced to attack me, stay in, and get hit really hard by an Aura Sphere or something. So she goes for a Brave Bird, doesn't really do much Gunther because Gunther's a tank, the personification of a tank in Pokemon basically, along with Aggron. Aggron is another tank looking Pokemon. And yeah, that thing gets hit by Ice Beam, doesn't do much to it. I should have went for Aura Sphere, but I think I was predicting something to switch in. So she goes for another Brave Bird, and it's just two bulky Pokemon just fighting each other out. So I go for another Ice Beam right here, and it freezes, which is really lucky, which is really awesome. And I think that's what I was banking on, but yeah, I actually get it, which was really great because that's the only way that my Blastoise could actually defeat the Skarmory. So the Skarmory goes down finally, and it does its spikes. So my Blastoise did this work of not allowing any spikes to be set up, so that's great. Anyways, then comes the Arcanine, and I believe I just sack off my Blastoise. No, I don't actually. I bring out my Philippines just to take any attack from it. I'm expecting a Wild Charge, but she actually goes for Extreme Speed, which is a very smart play. But it still fails to take Philippines out because Philippines is another tank in my team, and that Arcanine just gets taken out by its own recoil. Anyways, here comes this big threat of a Pokemon, which is Victini, and I'm just like, okay, I can't switch out against this thing. I'm just gonna stack my Venusaur, and my Venusaur gets taken out by a U-turn, and now I get the switch initiative because she gets to bring out her Pangoro, and I can bring out the next Pokemon to counter the Pangoro, which is, I believe, my Blastoise, just that thing with the Aura Sphere. So in comes my Gunther, and it is time to hit you with a concentrated ball of energy from Blastoise's mouth. Takes that Pangoro right out, and that is one KO'd Panda. So the next Pokemon actually brings in this Victini, and Victini is such a big threat. That thing could just hit my whole team with like a super effective attack, or just V-create everything basically. And let me say that the Fusion Bolt animation looks so sick. So then comes Claire, and right here, I know it is time to sweep because she didn't have any spikes in the field. And that's why spikes were so important for my Lucario, because if my Lucario, if my Lucario's focus sash was broken, then my chances of sweeping were drastically lessened. But now, I can just Swords Dance right in front of the sleeping Nidoqueen and clutch the game from here. I go for a second Swords Dance just because, I forgot why. I'm not getting greedy. I think there was some sort of like specific thing I was looking out for. Anyways, I crunch that Nidoqueen, and that Nidoqueen is finally taken out. And yeah, it comes her Victini, and I know that I can take any sort of move from this Victini because my Lucario packs a Focus Sash. And Claire hangs on like how she did hang on in Final Fantasy 13. She hangs on in the Pokemon battle, and now I can just crunch that Victini down. So yeah, all its stats fall, and I eat that Victini for breakfast. And that Victini is down. Delicious, nutritious squirrels. Is that thing a squirrel? I think it's a squirrel. So I defeated Sonemence. That was a very good battle, Sonemence. That was really close. I actually won because, like, in the first battle, she destroyed me with her Kingdra. But anyways, I hope you folks enjoyed the battle. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you did, and I'll see you folks next time.